Hi. So as part of today's episode, welcome to the episode 3 of HTML. The basic HTML structure. Now I had so many complaints that you are not seeing the screen well. I apologize for that. So I'll do a quick recap of the last episode lesson so that we continue with today's episode. So let's begin with the meta. So the meta tag. So right now, the meta tag is placed inside the head tag. The head tag. So we have the meta name. So somebody may ask, what is the meta name? So the meta name is used to define the metadata. That is data about your web page. Data about your web page. So meaning a description about your web page. So let's say let's use viewport as our meta name. So let's break. Now we have viewport. Let's type viewport as our meta name. Now after the meta name, you close. After the meta name, you come to content. So after the meta name, now you come to content. So content. Now what is the content of it? So now let me explain the content too. This is the value given to describe something used most at times in a tag. So the content, let's say the weight, the device of the, let's describe the weight of the device. So we have weight is equal to, so we are using a device weight. So that's the content, a device weight. We have a device weight over here. Now, after that, you move to initial scale. Now, bring comma, move to initial scale. So initial scale, initial, so hyphen scale. Now, initial hyphen scale. Sorry, there was a mistake over here. So we bring our comma rather here. So the initial hyphen scale, then we bring equal to. So what is the scale? We are using 1.0, same as 1. So 1, then close it. So sorry, it's equal to 1.0. So let's close it. Now we close it. Now we move to the meta cassette, where we have, so we type the meta cassette. So meta, another meta tag again. So the meta cassette. Now let's quickly brush through the meta cassette. So this defines the character encoding of your web page. So what text symbol can appear? So the text symbol can. So we are going to use a UTF. So the UTF-8. That's the basic standard. Most of the time people use 12, but this is the basic standard. We have the UTF-8. Then you close your tag. So this is what we call the meta tag. So this is the meta tag over here. We have the meta name, we have the meta weight, we have the initial scale, we have the meta cassette. Now let's do something small. So inside the body, in today's episode, let's add I am glad to be a programmer. So I, in caps, I am glad to be a programmer. So I am glad to be a programmer. Let's bring our full stop. Now let's save it and let's quickly run it. So I taught you how to run. You come to run, so you debug with this too. So Let's see how our web page, our code looks like here. So let's refresh it. So you see, we did a mistake. Instead of I am glad, we did it I are glad. So let's quickly go back and change it. So you can also edit it again. Come to your code. So let's add the M and let's save Control S. Now let's check. So now we have I am glad to be a programmer. I hope this was very impactful. In our next episode, we are going to be learning about headings. So how headings looks or how headings work in our code. As I said earlier, if you don't have the VS Code or if you don't have any IDE, Notepad is also there. You can use Notepad to code, yes. But VS Code makes coding or programming very simple. Makes it very simple. Once again, I'm your tutor, Henry Animentry. Follow for more and subscribe at Henstech. If you're also new here, don't forget to share and follow for more videos. Thank you.